What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Something or someone has been coming up a lot lately, especially in this Tiffany Henyard ordeal. All arrows point to Mr. Michael A. Smith. Now, how does Michael A. Smith come about? Michael A. Smith is a former trustee in the village of Dixmoor. And not only is he a former trustee in Dixmoor, but he ran for trustee in Riverdale, which is right next to Dolton. Unfortunately enough for him, his criminal past prevented him from ever being reelected as a trustee in Riverdale, and his bad reputation. There are some elements of possibly abusing his auntie, stealing gas from Dixmoor. I mean, the guy has had a whole bunch of things for a person that wants to be a politician, or be involved in politics that he should not be participating in my honest opinion. Okay, this is what I think. But anyways, be it as it may, this is a guy who still believes that he still wants to participate in politics. And not only that, he wants to participate in giving his opinions on supporting Tiffany Henyard. I was somebody that had what he had going on. I would be shutting the hell up, all right? I would not even be trying to get involved into nothing. I would be shutting my ass up. I wouldn't want no attention. I would just be trying to live my life as it is, but that's not what he does. He's putting himself out there. He's going back and forth with people. He's in groups talking about connect the DOTTS. At least he left the group. And again, this has caused a certain level of backlash against him from Jedediah Brown, all right? But there are some other allegations against him outside of the ones that I've talked about that are really disturbing. I'd like to play that and come back.
But who is Michael Smith, if you don't know? He has been one of Mayor Henyard's favorite henchmen, talking shit to all kind of people, being very disrespectful. He said he don't play about his family. You know what he's gonna do? File a lawsuit. Oh my God, that didn't even go hand in hand. But anyway, we've already put up the pictures, and so y'all got those receipts. But there's been some new details. If you didn't know, I put up a reward of about $500 to $1,000 because we got some money in the bank. And literally, this for information that would allow me to know if Michael Smith, according to the rumors that we have had, still works in the school. Why is that important? Why am I looking for his background? I'm looking for Michael Smith's background because he lied on an application after being fired. Well, he lied on the application after being fired from a school because he was charged with child grooming. He was fired from a school after they found out that he was charged, that he didn't put on an application. He is a dangerous man. He is a predator. And guess what? We got to keep our foot on the necks. And so I reignited my press and my fight. But this is what this is what Michael does today, 1 hour ago. This is the guy, Jedediah, who continues to harass me and my family, spreading libel, slander, and defamation of character of my family and myself. I want him placed on notice for his continual harassment. I want my family to see who he is as well as my friends. Please take notice of him and his action. Thanks. He said that I'm harassing him, that I'm putting out libel. I have not put out any false facts, and I want you guys to be aware of one important fact. He wanted to notify his family and his friends. As of last check, a few moments ago, nobody even liked the post. I don't know if his family and friends are still asleep. I don't know if they're working, if they're unavailable. But damn, it's been almost an hour. Not one family member, not one friend seen this post, liked this post, spoke on this post, said they have your back. Maybe they know how much of a creep you are too. And so, guys, we already told you that in our investigation, we did discover that he, in fact, was bit by a dog that he rescued because he tried to reach out and disrespectfully touch his wife. So she was not the man dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? She was not the one who gave him that face, but we do have the proof of what we said. However, anyway, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all why my advocacy is so cold, because they be mad when I get the resources, but they don't pay attention to what I do with them. We put out a reward for $500 to $1,000, and guess what? I'm already on here to tell y'all I wanted everybody to know that this child grooming, disrespectful man who have intimidated children and other things on record, lying on application, is working potentially at one or two schools, either Gary or Carver. But we do know, and we have been able to get a smaller space, that he works somewhere around in the hundreds, around Roseland or the Altgale Garden neighborhood. Hell, I might get both of them this reward. But we got tips, and now we need to pursue them. So if you have a child in Carver, if you have a child in Gary in the hundreds, you all need to be careful, because there is a child groomer that may be there, and he may not have told y'all, or he might have lied on another application. And then on top of that, if he didn't tell on the application and he is a danger to children, we trying to figure out why is he working in education, out there disrespecting people and chasing people the way he's been doing on behalf of embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So guess what? Your free lawyers will have to deal with my law team. I don't think you're ready for that. All right? So y'all do me that favor, sound the alarm to all parents and they got kids in Carver and in Gary. I got to get the exact school name again. We got a groomer on the loose. Okay? So this is a very quick report from your boy Jedediah, a.k.a. Black Michael. I'm on. We're going to get everybody. I'm going to have my team again do all of the research over from the rooter to the tutor. We starting at the bottom of the totem pole, and bitch, you at the bottom. That's why we're starting with you. So guess what? We're coming to Carver. We're coming to Gary. And if this man works at any school with the background he has and the actions he has, I guess we need to make sure that they know that they need to fight. Oh, you on mine too? You want to come on? Now, you know what? Don't be talking to me like that, because when you said it sounded upset. You're not my type. I'll let you come on if you want to talk. You decline. I'll give you the opportunity again, because you said you was on my ass. I was about to get off and say my wonderful saying.
So guys, you've heard that these allegations are even worse than the ones before. So Mr. Jedediah Brown is threatening to go to this guy's job. He shouldn't be working there and things like that. You know, they're talking about the allegations of what he did to some women. Let me just say this. Again, I don't know how true it is, but I made a video about this guy, and I'm seeing this same comment. All right, so people are saying the same thing about the guy in my comment section. This is what he's done. He's done this. He's known as a groomer or whatever. And with his criminal history to be as it is, I mean, anything is possible with a guy like this. Here's what he needs to be worried about doing, which is removing himself from this case completely. All right, completely. I don't know why this guy is even running his goddamn mouth. Why don't you shut up, bro? Like, it doesn't look good for you. You're talking about you're getting free lawyers. You know, you already lost in Riverdale. This dude was the #1 person on the ballot. Like, I'm saying, like, vote for #1. You're the first person that can be voted for, and this guy still loses, which meant that people don't like you. Like, don't you understand that? Don't you get that? Don't you see that they not really dealing with you like that, bro? And yet you have the unmitigated gall to keep going as you are. Bro, you should just be quiet, because now people are starting to pay attention to who you are. And really, it had nothing to do with you. Hold on. Yeah, this had nothing to do with you in the first place. Tiffany Henyard is in Dolton. You don't live in Dolton. You live in Riverdale. So you coming out and speaking at the trustee meetings and board meetings and things, I don't understand why you feel like you would gain something from that. So now people are coming after you. And I'm just going to tell the guy, I think that, you know, if he's married and things have changed for him, he should worry about, you know, he's a young man. He should worry about the rest of what's going on in his life with his wife, and that should be it. Instead of getting involved in something that is going to make you look even worse when Tiffany Henyard ultimately loses and goes to jail, right? And then they're going to remember all the time that you were defending her, and why no one should trust your ass either. Like, I mean, I just think it's the best thing for this guy. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Jackson back at it again with an episode of The Celebrity Junk. Preacher Fire, you just heard the bell. We're out.